Mirage has always been one of Apex's most fun characters to play, but thanks to some recent changes, being the Bamboozler is not only enjoyable, but it is also a fantastic choice competitively. In today's video, I'm going to show you guys how to take advantage of these buffs to Mr. Wit's kit and become a master of invisibility, unpredictability, and a whole lot more. Let's get into it. Starting with Mirage's passive, Now You See Me, this ability can be a lifesaver for both you and your teammates. The first part of this passive activates when you're reviving a knocked teammate. As soon as you begin the action, both you and your teammate become completely invisible. To make it even better, after finishing the revive, you will both be given a few extra seconds of invisibility, providing you with the opportunity to find cover, escape, or line up your sights to finish the fight on your enemies who thought they had won. There are two main counters to Mirage's invisibility though, the first of which are scan abilities. These will reveal your position and leave you vulnerable. The second is audio, so when being in close proximity to your opponents while using the invisibility tech, it can be a risky move because if they are good enough at sensing you using the audio, you might be down before you have the chance to react. Mirage's healing cloak is arguably the best addition that he has received to his kit. The cloak makes him temporarily invisible while using healing and shield items. This also runs on a 5-second cooldown once the cloak ends. Mirage is fantastic at misdirecting his opponents, and this ability can not only confuse your opponents but allow you to reverse the trajectory of a fight by healing yourself whilst the opponents attempt to track you down. The second part of his passive kicks in when you get knocked. As soon as you hit the ground, you will deploy a decoy that dies dramatically while you become cloaked for about 5 seconds. The decoy acts as a distraction, drawing the enemy's attention and fire, which gives you a crucial window to call cover. This is huge for buying time for your teammates to push, or for you to be able to get to a safe spot where they can revive you without being shot at. As part of the support class, he gains a few more very useful passive abilities. The first of which is that he is able to revive teammates in 4.5 seconds compared to the usual 6. In addition to the quick res, the teammate also receives health regen that heals them back to full within a few seconds. Important to note though, this effect is cancelled if they take damage. Mirage also moves faster while healing with a syringe or a shield cell, which further boosts the power of his healing cloak. The last two abilities are that a mobile respawn is always automatically available in a downed teammate's death box, and he is able to access the secret compartments in blue supply bins, which can be used to help support his team by filling their bags with valuable heals. Mirage's tactical ability is called Psych Out. When you activate it, Mirage sends out a holographic decoy of himself that runs in a straight line. This decoy looks and sounds like a real player, but is unable to shoot, climb, and open doors. The decoy will continue to run until it either hits an obstacle or reaches the location you're aimed at on use. You can also choose to take control over your decoy, having it mimic your active movements. Controlling your decoys will be the most effective way of fooling your opponents into shooting the wrong Mirage. The most important part of this ability is that if an enemy shoots your decoy, they are bamboozled. When this happens, their location is revealed to you and your teammates for a short time, giving you valuable information on their position. Psych Out's cooldown is extremely quick, which means you should be using it almost continuously. Before you peek a corner or enter a building, send a decoy in first. If an enemy is there, oftentimes they'll shoot it, giving away their position and leaving them with a half-empty clip. Although Mirage is not a movement legend, his decoys can help you traverse large spaces safely by forcing the enemies to pick which one of you to shoot. Having your decoy lead the way can also be beneficial by informing you on which path to take. While snipers fire off at it, you can choose the route with the most cover. It also works very well when being chased. If you are able to break the line of sight, you can send off your decoy to draw your opponent's attention and re-engage in the fight when it best suits you. Even though Mirage is not a recon, his tactical is great for gathering intel on teams who have fortified a location, which can be the difference between winning and losing a fight. You can choose to send your decoys into a caustic gas can which will set it off, or send it towards a Watson fence and have it trigger them, revealing the enemy's location. Remember, the key to playing Mirage is to be unpredictable, so use your decoys in clever and unexpected ways to get inside your opponent's head and win the mental game. Mirage's ultimate, Life of the Party, brings the chaos to close range fights. When you activate it, Mirage briefly turns invisible and deploys a ring of 6 decoys that fan out from his location. These decoys function identically to your tactical and not only confuse your opponents but highlight them for your teammates once they are shot. The primary use of this ultimate is to push a team. Pop your ultimate and then engage. The opponent will suddenly have to deal with 7 Mirages all at once, all moving and looking the same. This moment of hesitation is the perfect time to get the first shot off and gain an advantage. You can also use your tactical in combination with your ultimate, to make it even more difficult for your opponents to find you. Being creative with your movements while using the ultimate fully unlocks its bamboozling power. Run along the edge of the circle or retreat to the center to fully confuse the enemies trying to track down the so-called real Mirage. Mirage's ultimate can also be used to cover a revive. When heading towards a down teammate, use your ultimate and send out all of your decoys so that if an opponent tries to track you down, it's just going to be that much harder for them. Mirage's perks help to round out his kit and add to his competitive viability. His first tier 1 perk is Renaissance Man. This perk allows Mirage to access a variety of class-specific actions. He can use survey beacons, ring consoles, munitions boxes, and he can even scan care packages. Being able to scan both beacons and ring consoles as a support character opens the door for very creative team compositions by allowing your squad mates to choose very offensive legends, with Mirage covering the recon and the support all at one time. His second tier 1 perk is Boozle Eye, where when you successfully bamboozle an enemy with your decoy, they also become highlighted. Mirage's tier 2 perks provide you with additional access to his decoys. The first perk is Me Too. It gives you an additional tactical charge, allowing you to deploy 2 decoys at once. The second perk, Bamboozle Bonus, rewards you with a free tactical charge after successfully bamboozling your opponents. This choice really comes down to your preference on how you choose to engage in fights and which benefits your playstyle the most. As far as support legends go, Mirage is the most fun character to play if you love getting creative in your fights. There are few things as rewarding as completely bamboozling your enemies and winning fight after fight because of it. With his recent buffs, recon abilities, and his support utility, Mirage is not only a fun pick, but also a great pick competitively too. If you've enjoyed this guide, please be sure to like, sub, and comment your favorite Mirage quip in the comments. This is also episode 3 of 27 of me covering every single legend in the game, so be sure to let me know in the comments who you'd like to see next. Thanks again, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.